Hey, what's going on, boys? Swaggys here. So now, and for do, let's get out to the video for today here. I know I'm a little bit late here, so I apologize for that. But today we'll be checking out a new recent video that was uploaded by Joey Drew Studios, and it's called Bendy Lone Wolf. Official trailer here coming in 2025. Now, this is, I think, an actual game itself here. Yeah, it looks to be coming out on 2025 for Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, App Store, and Google Play. So now, and for do, let's get on to it. No more distractions. Link down below. Go check out our stuff here. And let's get right into it. No more distractions. Okay. Show me some. Okay, there we go. That I had to quickly do that. Give me a quick second. I gotta refresh the page. There we go. A good old refresh always fixes up the page itself here. Now let's get into it. Okay, show me some.
Once there was a wolf
Okay.
living in a very dangerous world.
Every day, it seems, Mr. Drew loses more and more interest in the project. Almost as if something else has captured his imagination.
Okay.
Surviving on anything he could find.
Anything you can find. Yep. Bacon, soup. Okay, Bendy land. Okay. Is this like a sequel to Bendy and the Dark Survivor? Oh, I see. Mini games there?
And fearing the ink demon.
Yeah, as you probably should. Bendy Lone Wolf. Okay. This dude talking to his hands. Oh, okay. Well then, I'm not exactly sure what kind of game this is. Whether it's almost a game like exactly like the what's it called? Not hold on, trying to find it here. Bendy the Ink Machine, Bendy the Dark Revival, Bendy the Cave, Bendy Lone Wolf. It was like Bendy like I'm probably just gonna say Bendy the Cage here. That's probably what I'm gonna say here. But with all being said and done, though, yeah, so like I said, please go check out the actual video stuff here. They all work really hard to support. And I'll really just go ahead and give my general thoughts on the actual video stuff here. Starting off the main plot points themselves here of the actual, just, plot itself here, voice acting, and of course, gameplay itself here. Let's get into it. Now, of course, from what we see in the actual, just, of the plot itself here, not really much is going on here. Boris is kind of just doing his thing here, kind of surviving, kind of thriving. And of course, probably gonna have to face a few obstacles here, like, several, enemies, obstacles such as the ink demon, which you probably won't be able to kill, but probably will have to hide from. And of course, like I said, gives me a lot of like just like flashbacks to like Bendy and like give me a second, I'll be right back. I gotta actually search this one. All right, I found it, and it was it was Boris in the Dark Survival here. That's the game that this very distinctly reminds me of here. Maybe it's like a continuation, or maybe even more of like of like a prequel for this series itself here. I'm not really sure when this takes place in the timeline here, if this even takes place in the canon timeline itself here, because I don't think the actual Dark Survival itself was anything related to the actual game itself. It might have just been like a little bit of a spin-off there. But aside from such as the actual just plot itself here seems to be like I said, kind of reliant more on like maybe like what chapter was it that we meet Boris here? Wasn't chapter 1, I think, yeah, maybe like chapter 2 or chapter 3. Like I said, probably just gonna be linking to the Boris of that kind of timeline right there, or at least of of the Boris of that chapter itself here, because we this one doesn't have a metal arm in any kind of way here. But aside just the actual just the plot itself here, very conclusive. This is kind of just a reveal trailer, more of a I guess just more of an actual, just official trailer itself here. Not like revealing any plot points, but more or less kind of just you're kind of just showing off the game itself here, and of course just kind of to get you excited for it. But without And for this, let's get on to the actual voice in itself here before I start yapping up a storm again. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, for the actual voice in itself here, we get very brief, very brief amounts of it, and it's mostly of Alice itself here, which is a very interesting character. I love it. I really, really do. It's overall very, very nice and very, very good. Like I said, Alice is a very interesting character in the entirety of the Bendy lore. I'm not gonna lie. Multiple Alices have existed. One of them being extremely twisted, the other one being more supportive, I guess. But yeah, I'm not really sure which one this is at the moment. It might be the actual supportive Alice itself, but I don't remember how they both sounded. It's been like a while here. Give me a second here.
Every day.
Hold on.
Living in a very dangerous world.
I think that's actually bad Alice. I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember the voices themselves here. I more or less just remember their faces being very different. But let's say without and for those like this, the voice itself is very it's just stellar. It is stellar and very, very nice. By the way, new poster. Let me know if you guys liked it. But like I said, give me a second as well. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, just the actual voice acting itself here was very well done. So nice and just so well performed. I love it. But with that being said, then let's get going on to the actual well, actually, the things that they were saying in the actual trailer itself here were very interesting. Kind of, leaving a little bit of a, I guess, kind of a story, like a very bare bones story of Boris here. It's like a wolf in a very dangerous environment, doing anything he could to survive, and especially hiding from the ink demon, and then that's kind of it. We don't really get anything else aside from that though. But aside from that, we also get a clip of an actual like message, like a what are those things called? Like I guess just like a little bit of a VHS tape right there. But like I said, still though, not really much we can really confirm here that they end up saying. More or less kind of just giving like a broad perspective of Boris's adventure, or at least of I guess kind of the concept of the game itself here, just like you surviving, collecting resources, probably like the dark survival, maybe avoiding Bendy, the projections, or other characters of that nature, and then who knows how the plot itself ends? Who knows how anything kind of happens there? But that being said and done, though, going on to the actual gameplay itself here, though. I mean, so far it looks pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of really good segments that I want to go ahead and point out, such as this segment right here. We actually get like message tapes, or like little tapes that we can use or like see. It doesn't have this up here. This sort of like camera or like turret like thing here. I'm not really sure. This says security. Yeah, so that might be like a security turret. That's probably like that like probably shoots bullets or something like that. I'm not sure. We get a little bit of a clip here of like maybe like a coaster ride. Then we see Bendyland, of course. Then, of course, strange creatures here. So the designs go hard for the actual creatures themselves here. Like, look at this. We're also getting a very much a top-down view itself here. Very much like the actual Dark Survival itself. And then, hold on, let's see how this goes. Oh, they seem to be chasing Boris itself here. We got little parasites. Then, of course, we got like these little ink monsters as well. And then, of course, one of the last clips themselves here seems to be of, of Bendy himself here with these like really creepy legs. I like it. I really, really do. But with all that being said and done, like I said, just the actual, just the actual visuals themselves here look incredible. Models look really good, and overall, not bad. Like I said, with all that being said and done, like I said, gameplay itself here looks really nice. Now that, and for let's get on to the deep dive stuff here. No more distractions. Now, before I get to the deep dive, please go check the actual visuals stuff here. Link down below. They work really hard and this deserves support, so please go check them all out. And for the if you made it to the halfway point right here, go ahead and hit the actual like button right around there, and of course consider subscribing. Helps with so much the channel stuff here, helps me a lot. Please consider doing it, and of course other ways to keep up with the channel stuff here. Bell icon. If you want to go ahead and get notifications for any future video from the channel stuff here, the bell icon is going to help you absolutely with that. And of course, aside from that, also go ahead and consider hitting the actual comment section down below and let me know your guys' thoughts depends on the actual video itself here. Whether you loved it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find the video interesting at all, and never want to see anything like this again, leave it all down below in the comments down below. And with all being said and done though, let's get on to the actually one more thing really quickly, share button. If you want to go ahead and support the channel just even further, consider hitting the share button. Like I said, help me out so much to actually just spreading awareness for the channel stuff here and kind of just spreading the videos around. Like I said, it helped me out a lot. I deeply appreciate all the support you guys can give to the channel stuff here. And if you don't want to do any of that particularly right now, that is completely fine. But like I said, if you do want to help out the channel in any way possible, I've labeled out the options that you can do right there. Now though, Now let's get into the actual deep dive itself here. Now for the deep dive, what I usually get into, I get more into depth here on the actual itself here. Like I said, I get more into nitty gritty, I get more into the details, and of course, what I liked and what I didn't like. So without effort though, same structure once again, plot itself, vocals themselves here, or I guess just maybe voice acting itself here, and then of course gameplay itself here. Let's get on to it. Now of course, starting on with the actual just like I said, plot itself here, not really much to go off, except for like Alice's like brief like conversations. Like listen to this.
As if something else has captured his imagination.
Hold on.
Surviving on anything he could find.
Survive anything he can find. What does that mean? And then this is good cut out really good the last segment here.
And fearing the ink demon.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it for in terms of Alice's voice lines here, or maybe Allison's. I'm not sure. Just a wolf in a dangerous world, doing whatever he can to survive, and of course, what was that last segment? Can you go ahead and repeat it for me, please?
Fearing the ink demon.
And fearing the ink demon. There we go. Like I said, just very bare bones. Very, very bare bones. Not any kind of just, oh, this is Boris. He's down at this level, or he's like, or like anything along the nature of like, I guess kind of just the in general plot itself here. Like, it's giving us a very bare bones concept itself here of what we're kind of be dealing with. Surviving, collecting resources, and of course probably escaping Bendy if we have to. And that's probably it. No mentions of any other characters, no Alice, no other Alice or other Boris, nothing like that. Just plain old Boris escaping Bendy once again. With all being said and done, like I said, just the actual plot itself here, still very bare bones for the actual video, for this video itself here, with like only like one audio clip that we can find, and it's like not really that helpful. Like let me go ahead and listen to this really completely.
It seems Mr. Drew loses more and more interest in the project. Almost as if something else has captured his imagination.
And that's pretty much all that's on that messaging tape. Like I said, it's very brief. There's not really too much here to really go off of for the plot itself here. Looks like Drew has, moved on from a specific project, most likely being Bendyland, the actual amusement park he builds, and kind of going on to other things, maybe making this inky world or something like that. I'm not sure. But aside from such as the actual just plot itself here, very, very bare bones. So without entry them, like I said, we don't really got a lot of context clues or things that we can really point out here. Aside from that, maybe this Boris is probably the one from like chapter 2 or 3, as he doesn't have a metal arm and things like that. Or this could be the other Boris. Like I said, it all depends on how they interpret it in the actual final game itself here. With that being said and done, though, going on to the actual voice acting itself here, voice acting stuff wasn't bad. Like I said, Alice is really good, and overall, like I said, just the character on the actual messaging tape is also really well done as well here. Listen to this.
Once there was a wolf living in a very dangerous world.
And I love that little emphasis was just in a very dangerous world. Like, ooh, okay, I love it. Like I said, it almost feels like Alice is kind of telling you a story, like telling you a distant story of like that probably happened like ages ago. And of course, who knows how long this kind of happened? As of course, the loop has been happening here for this the game lore for who knows how long, an eternity. At this point, probably, like I said, just the actual, voice acting stuff here is still really well done, very solid. Like I said, I love Alice's voice here, as it's really well done, and I love the tape recorder man. Tape recorder man sounds good.
It seems Mr. Drew loses more and more interest in the project.
Why has he got such like posh talk where it's like Mr. Drew has lost interest in the project? Like he sounds like he's like he's all fancy and things like that, or at least that he's acting like he almost sounds like either an engineer or like no, more like he either sounds like an architect or like an investor himself there, or maybe this is Alexander Graham Bell. I'm thinking that's a character from the game itself that build that one amusement park and put himself inside one of them. I'm not sure. It's been so long since I've actually gone back to BENDY Machine and seen any of the lore itself there. And if it is not right, please correct me in the comments down below. I don't want to get it wrong. But of course, episode like such as the actual voice and stuff here is very solid, especially for Alice and of course tape recorder man itself here. It sounds really good and very 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 well done. I like it. Just the amount of just character they kind of display into the actual stuff here is also really well done. Like I said, the tape recorder guy sounds very fancy. He sounds very like probably like wealthy. You can tell from his voice. You can tell how he's probably has more probably he tries to sound more sophisticated, and it reflects that type of stuff here. And then of course, like I said, going on to segments like this as well. Trying to find where the more signal was. Well, one thing we do know, sound effect design goes hard here. Trying to find it here. I think it's a little earlier, like right around here.
Surviving on anything he could find.
Surviving on anything that he could find. It also could be that new character from the Dark Revival. I'm not sure. There's a few characters here that honestly can't put, for the life of me, can't put like the voice to the name or the voice to the character face here too. It's just slipping away from my brain here. But like I said, without any like I said, just the actual voice and stuff here is incredibly well done. It's really good and overall very well done for the integrity stuff here. Alice or whoever the voice itself is, or the female voice itself here is, sounds really nice. The performance itself there is gas. The actual amount of emphasis and of course just passion you hear from the voice itself here is amazing as well. I love it. It is incredible. And then going on to the actual just gameplay itself here, it's very solid. Like I said, we don't really get any buttons or like anything aside from the visuals themselves here. Like we don't really get like a UI or anything like that. Even like for segments that look very top down, like survival, like dark survival. No, that's what I was gonna say. Like dark survival-esque kind of here. We don't really get anything for a HUD here. We don't really get anything like what Boris is carrying, what he has in his inventory, if he needs to go and put that back into the elevator, which probably he will. I do feel like this is more like a sequel to the Dark Survival there. Maybe in the new Joy Drew Studios, or maybe like in the Dark Revival. Who knows? Like I said, I'm loving it though. It looks really cool here. The flashlight, just everything looks super smooth here and really nice. The models themselves here look incredible as well here. The little like inky like four-legged like head crab things, I love it. It looks so sick. Looks so cool. I love it. It looks very grotesque as well. And of course we get the the standard ink monsters as well. We got the ones that kind of just come out of the puddles and just look like they are kind of stuck in tar or something like that. Then of course we got some that are like the butcher gang. I'm pretty sure was what they called. Like there's like a segment right here. Yeah, like which I'm trying to find it here. I think it was like earlier right here actually. Yeah, one of the butcher gangs right there. And of course, aside from just the actual, just models themselves here for Boris, the enemies, it's and of course the environment itself here was really nice, really solid, and of course lighting itself here very well done. I love the flashlight itself here, just kind of having more of a radius of illumination instead of maybe like instead of like lighting up most of a room itself here. And of course, not only that, but the actual just in general like gameplay itself here seems very smooth, very precise, and overall very well done. I love it. Like I said, it looks really cool and very well done. I'm excited to see how this goes here. With all being said and done though, I'm not gonna go ahead and give just like my personal opinions yet on the trailer itself here, because this game could be completely different by the time it comes out. It could be slower, it could be better, like it could be worse, it could be better by the time it comes out here. So who really knows? But with all being said and done, like I said, leave your thoughts down yourself here down below, and I'll be sure to respond to as many as many comments as I can, as fast as I can. And of course, like I said, go check it out. Link down below. End card right there. I'm leaving you 2 links for the extra stuff here. And of course, another link right here for one of my videos if you're interested in catching that. So go ahead and consider checking that out as well here. And of course, like I said beforehand, or at the middle of the video, at the middle of the video stuff here, consider hitting the like button. Consider subscribing. Helps us so much with the channel stuff here. Helps me out a lot. Please consider doing that. And of course, other ways to kind of support the channel itself here and to kind of keep up with it are to hit the notification bell for the next time I upload. If you're interested in catching those news daily uploads as soon as you can, daily very loosely because I am so bad at those. I apologize. Like I said, I've been slacking lots lots lately, and like I said, I hope you guys don't mind that. I really hope you guys don't mind that if I'm not doing the daily uploads like I used to, where I was very, like where I was always on the dot, where it's just like always like 4:30, 5:30, 4:30, 5:30, and it's more varied now. I do apologize if you're not okay with the schedule, if it's maybe a little bit too late for you. Like I said, if you guys aren't comfortable with with the schedule itself here, go ahead and let me know, and I could probably update that in the future here. But with that being said, done, like I said, just yeah, let me know you guys thoughts on that, and on that topic down below in the comments down below. And speaking of comments down below, let me know you guys thoughts on the actual stuff here down below. Like I said, go ahead and let me know if you guys if you guys enjoyed the video stuff here, whether you didn't enjoy it, you love the trailer, you hate the trailer, or you're not interested at all in the game itself here. With all that being said and done, also go ahead and hit the extra share button as well here. Helps me out a lot and immensely, as this just helps to give someone, just spread the awareness to the channel stuff out there, and of course just spread the videos themselves out there for other people to see as well. Like I said, it helped me out a lot and it helped me out greatly. So thank you so much. And of course, with all being said and done though, hope you guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves, stay safe. If you're not feeling well, if you're feeling sick, take plenty of medicine, get plenty of rest, and of course, take care of yourself. With all being said and done though, that's pretty much ended off for me. Like I said, let me know you guys' thoughts on the actual game itself here, and whether or not you're actually gonna go ahead and play it. I probably won't. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look really too amazing so far here, but I'll keep an update on any future trades themselves in case I do start getting interested. But without any further ado, take care and stay safe, and I'll be seeing the boys next time.